20 minutes. I don't know what else is on my phone that I gotta delete. But I don't have much time to talk. This not good. I don't want my phone. Sorry, this phone thing is not put in right the way I would like it to be. But anyway, so it's very unclear and I don't know why. Oh well, I guess. Anyway, so hey guys, what's up? How's everyone doing? Did everyone get their stimulus checks? Oh my god. I did not get my check the way I was supposed to get it. Actually putting it in a different account, which is not authorized by me. They don't have my income tax information through that account, so I don't understand how they are putting money into my account when I got an actual email saying that that I was gonna get it through my TurboTax account. And then for some reason they changed it, and the IRS website says that I'm getting it through my bank account, which has nothing to do with my taxes. So, what's going on there? You know what I'm saying? This is a big problem we have here. Do you notice that the IRS and the government is a lot in our business more than ever because of what's going on? You know what that means? Really, the goal of the IRS is to get us to pay them for whatever reasons. You know, let's say you owe child support or you owe a creditor. Like what's going on, they're saying that they could take the money out if you owe for something's in collections. Let's say something, even medical bills. They go send it to the collection agencies, and then they make money off of us. They can't find us. This is an easy way for them to find us now through the IRS. So this is not a good thing. Like them giving us these scraps of $1,000. Like people make $1,000 in a week. Like $1,000 for months of hell and fear and loss of jobs and income. Really, $1,000? Like what world are you in? We're in the United States. $1,000. Some people make that in one day. Okay, I wish I did, but I'm just saying this is a normal. That's like giving out $100 bill. $1,000 bill in America is worth about $100. So we're supposed to like fawn over this money and like begging like dogs for a bone, like on their every word and hanging on their every word and like this is a mess. They took our entertainment from us, and this is our entertainment now. We need to watch and put all our eyes on the government. Yeah. This is the government's decade. Like this is bullshit. These people are full of psychopaths and narcissists, and it's been gone under the radar. Most normal, regular Americans working hard, they don't realize what's really ruling over us, and that's what's ruling over us: the narcissists and the psychopaths. And that's why we don't learn about narcissists and psychopaths in school, because then we will know what to expect. And nowadays, YouTube's gonna be charged soon. It's not gonna be free anymore. In the next couple of years, we're gonna have no access to YouTube. So get all your information now. All your education that you can get right now free, get it now before it's too late, because they're gonna start charging. They already started censoring us. This is not. We're not going in a good direction. Regardless of who we would have elected, our votes don't matter shit to these people, because they control who's the next president. You know, who's gonna rule over or whatever. And they put the Democrats and Republicans, they make it up so they could have two sides feuding with each other and not realizing what the real problem is, which is the elites, the 1%, the whoever the fuck is really ruling our lives. Like we're it's a big game for them, a chess game chess games, narcissists love chess, and psychopaths love chess. They know how to play chess very well, the actual game. And then the actual game, life to them is a game of chess. So watch out for people that say that, life is a game of chess, because there might be a little bit of on the deviant side. Anyway, which is weird, because I was talking to my kids not long ago, and they're telling me that their dad was teaching them how to play chess, and I'm like, checkers? And they're like, no, chess. And I'm like, oh great, I'm not, you know what, I'm not even gonna say nothing. But yeah, exactly. You see what they do? There's flags everywhere. There's red flags everywhere that tells you now, since we got this education online, and all this stuff, some people are actually revealing the secrets of what's really going on, and you could see them everywhere now. They're everywhere. If you're able to detect them. And it's important that everybody learns this information. The number one important thing of the decade you need to learn is about narcissism and the personality disorders that develop from narcissism, which we don't even know what that really is, because it could be, if you're a religious person, let's say, it could be an actual entity of evil or the devil that comes over people. Because in the Bible, they talk a lot about narcissism, and they talk about these disordered people constantly in there, and it just makes sense. Like, this evil exists, this negative energy, we know that exists because we got positive and then we got negative energy. We don't know where it comes from, right? We don't know. We're not privy to that information, and because we're human beings, I don't know. It could be actually a higher species than us that we don't know about before there's a God or anything. So I'm not one to say, I follow the Christian religion much, but you could learn a lot from the Bible, and you really have to open your mind to what's being said in there, because there is a lot of knowledge that could be obtained out of the Bible and all these other religions, okay? Because there's a common theme there. There's a common thing that there's evil and there's good, like air, it could be breathed into us like an invisible air or invisible gas or something. Like, I don't know. Like, expand your mind on what it could be. Like, fuck. Oh shit. Yeah, that was almost an accident, but I'm very vigilant to my surroundings and having good brakes helps. This guy, we're driving along the highway or whatever this is. It is a highway. It's a Route 30 something. We're going like 45, 50 miles an hour, 50, 55 miles an hour. And this guy is stopping in front of me, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I bit my horn, and I realized there's a big cooler in front of the guy. Okay, somehow it fell off a truck or something. You gotta be careful out there in the road, man. We got some stupid people traveling and driving, and it's terrible. Even on the roads, Like, it fell off somebody's truck or something. It's laying right in the middle of the road here on the highway. A fucking cooler. A big cooler that you put sodas in and ice. Yeah. I don't know. I encounter a lot of potential accidents, but I'm able to get on it right away. I have good reflex. So, I'm not worried about it. You gotta be one with, anyway, now I'm gonna talk about the driving, but you gotta be one with the car. You gotta be comfortable with the car. You cannot be tense driving. A lot of new drivers probably could have crashed in a situation like that. That just happened. But you gotta be relaxed and be one with the car. and any kind of potential risks. You'll be able to catch it without getting anxiety over it. So I'm able to do that, thank God. I think I'm okay driver. Anyway, sorry that got interrupted. Life happens, but like I was saying, there's good and evil, and we don't know. We make up stories, we make up these stories about where it could have originated from. Why a narcissist and a psychopath thinks differently is because they are different. They are stopping people and wasting time with tickets. I guess giving tickets out. And it's actually a weekend, right? This summer. It's crazy around here in New Jersey on the weekends. And they just celebrated the St. Patrick's Day parade yesterday. A lot of drunk people on the roads for the weekend. So I really just want to get off the road, actually. I had my food already and I'm about to go home. So anyway, like I was saying, religion helps in a way to give us some perspective on realities of life, but it's not gonna, I would not take the Bible or any of the religion word for word, because we do not know everything. We don't have all the answers, but we have to read between the lines and connect the dots and try to fill in the holes that we have, but we're still not able to understand our existence and all that, and why there's bad things that happen to good people, or people that, it's just I was watching a video the other day and it was just like, there is no rhyme or reason. It's just whatever prevails in the moment, or whatever's going on is going to win. Like evil, if it's strong enough, if it's confident enough, it will win over good. So, and then good can triumph over evil if it's confident and strong enough to win over evil. And that makes a lot of sense, because it makes that's the reason why bad things happen to good people, because the energy of the negativity was so strong that it triumphed over any kind of good or any glimpse of good, which is terrible and terrifying to know. But it is the truth. The truth is not something that we want to hear most of the time. And especially religions, they don't want to address like the holes in their theories and stories. So, but most of us have the ability to think outside the box, think critically and unemotionally, logically. So, but then there's other people that just, they follow cults and they follow leaders because they're not strong-minded enough to be individuals of their own thinking. So I'm not here to judge them. If anything, I would like to be someone to protect them from these things, especially for my children's sake. I want to be able to protect them from these the realities of life, that you really have to be strong in your sense of being. You have to do things for the right reasons that encourage other people, or that help others, not just yourself, because selfishness and pride and all those 7 deadly sins, that's true, that those kinds of characteristics and traits, behaviors, they are towards the darkness, they are towards evil, they are towards negativity. So we have to be conscious to how we think about things, and if it's with a good intention or a bad intention or selfish intention, self-serving and all that is actually towards bad and evil. You get short-term rewards for doing bad and evil, and a lot of people are drawn to that because of the instant gratification and all that comes with being evil and doing evil. But if you care about other people and your fellow humans, and you crave a connection to them and a relationship, or a true relationship and love with others, you aren't going to think in that mindset. But there's many people that do, and those people they gave into the evil. Like, it's so easy. Their life is so easy and smooth sailing because they gave to the sins. I don't know. It's crazy, but they're untouchable in a way. They are untouchable because they're being protected by the narcissism, and whatever that might be, it might be an evil spirit for all we know. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? We don't know, because it just takes over people. Their whole mentality, their personality, everything is just taken over by dark behaviors, and just it's clear to see. If you learn about human behaviors and psychology, you'll be able to point out these people, certain people, right away. It's easy to do after a while. But the thing is, you gotta stay strong in your convictions. Like, you have to be strong of your intentions for life, to moving forward, to your intentions with other people. You put it out there. You become confident. You practice what you feel. What you want, what you envision. You practice it, and you strive for that, and it becomes more powerful. So you become more powerful with what you chose. Like, if you chose evil, you're gonna become more powerful in evil. You are, if you consciously strive towards it. So that's why good sometimes triumphs over evil, but sometimes evil triumphs over good. It's like an ongoing battle, So I know where I chose what I chose, because I was having my doubts, thinking maybe I'm more towards the dark side. I think sometimes I'm conceited, or I have traits of narcissism and things like that. So, but what I realized is there has to be some kind of balance, and but you have to lean towards one side or the other. You have to pick a side in a way, like consciously or subconsciously, or maybe subconsciously you already chose the side. I don't really know. When you were a lot younger and you're running off those programs. But I think I connect narcissistically, and especially if I'm confronted with narcissists and psychopaths and people that mean me harm, I can show those traits. But I think as a baseline, I'm really more towards the empathic side, and my reason for being is more of I want to be with people in the sense where I want to be close to them. I don't want to use them. I don't see that happening the way that I am. I see me more towards the good side, so I stand on that, and I choose life. I want to choose life. That's, you go, when you spend time with yourself alone, you kind of, if you're introspective and you care about improving yourself and improving others, then you will become very introspective, and you'll figure these things out about yourself, of what you really are and who you are, and be confident in who you are. So and that's the only thing that can win over evil, because if there's a little bit of evil there and you're overconfident in goodness, you will beat that evil. Okay, so but the thing is, I'm going through a very hard battle right now, because my ex is completely on that side of evil, where it's just like it's embedded in him, and there's no good to be found. I mean, I've tried for many years, and I realized this is what I'm going up against, and that's why I keep suffering when he overcomes me, because a lot of times he overcomes my energy. So this is a big battle of my life, and the battle is against this entity, this person. I don't even want to call a person, because they don't act like humans. You know, once they turn to that side all the way completely, they're not human anymore, and they don't look at you as a human. And it shows in the way that they behave towards you. Like, how can they try to kill you? You know, if they weren't if they weren't something other than human, just turn into something else, which is very scary and horrifying. Okay, so I know what I'm up against, and I'm in a battle, and this battle can be won. But the war, there's so many battles that I try to win or try to fight, but you know, I don't know when there's an end to it, but I'm gonna keep going and being stronger, getting stronger, and that's what you need to have. You need to stay strong in order to beat these people and dark forces in general around you, energies around you, which are everywhere. So that's all I know from what I'm learning.